On this episode,
we hang out at a place called Yeppoon Lagoon, brilliant, visit some epic caves, and get a little day drunk on a trip to Daydream and Hamilton Island.
Just had dinner at the Big Four here in Bundaberg. Just had some easy pasta because it was a big day of driving.
Pasta sauce from Ricardo's tomatoes and strawberries. Shout out.
We stopped in Hervey Bay, went to Enzo's for a quick bite to eat and a nice refreshing drink.
It was beautiful out there. And the water was shallow for like a kilometre before it got deep. So we were able to walk out there and take the bear. Now we're at Bundaberg Big Four. It's actually really relaxing.
It's really relaxing out here. We just caught the sun going down.
Had a little swim.
We are going to Agnes Water, a suburb in Queensland. We're going to head to the beach, and we got told by the coffee guy on the side of the road that it's like Noosa without the crowds.
Temperature's perfect in this water. Can't believe this place.
It is insanely beautiful here. The sand is sort of like a little bit reddish, and apparently roos jump on here either sunrise or sunset or both, I'm not sure. We arrived in Yeppoon Big Four. We cooked up a big salmon dinner. It was also Halloween night there, so I got to bust out the ghost costume for Ava.
But she absolutely hated it.
Oh.
Guess who hates Halloween?
It was really cool in the park. They had karaoke on, they had fish and chips. Oh, they had a blood bar as well. They were playing outdoor movies with Goosebumps. It was awesome.
Kids are really friendly at all these places we've been. They want to talk to you, they want to be friends with you.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Even with like a 14-month-old baby, they're stopping her and going like, what's her name? And
yeah, it's crazy how friendly children are to other children.
I thought everyone was mean. I thought that's what kids are. Kids are mean, but they're not. They're nice. Packed up and went to
Yeppoon
Lagoon. Oh, let's not do that. That's awful. We've just stopped at Yeppoon Lagoon. Yes, sounds excellent.
It's really good for bubbies.
A public pool, but it looks like something you'd see at a 5-star hotel. It's incredible.
So our plan next is to stop over at Clairview just to break up the trip for Ava, so that's 2.5 hours from here.
So on our drive to Clairview, we pulled over. I wanted to get some nice shots of the Apollo motorhome. Pulled over, set it up. I'm not really good at flying it. Got in the car and I started flying it above us. And then I saw it get further and further away, and then it just went, signal lost, done. And anyway, so I was like, I've lost it. Like I just saw it shoot off that way and I thought it was done. I thought we'd completely lost it. Two guys on dirt bikes, two like real old like, Aussie Ocker Queensland farmers, and then they pulled over, they got it and they put it in their shirt. They found me, and then when they gave it back to me, I think there's a frame in there of my face.
There it is.
when I'm like, when it's, you know, he's pulled it out and I finally, I get the drone back. We just stopped off at Capricorn Caves.
This isn't where I parked my car.
You know, caves are known to have really good acoustics, and the bloke played a couple of songs. They gave you shivers how good it was. And Ava did her best job to try and ruin everyone's little kumbaya moment.
Ava was really tired. We may have pushed her limits a little bit with doing a cave, trying to fit in a cave tour on the way. But we kept her spirits high and she had a good cackle to me trying to scare her.
Leah can't sit still on this trip. She's always, we could be driving right now and always wanting to clock Ks.
I feel like I've taken on the father role, being like, this is vital kilometre clocking time. Stayed in a truck stop sort of caravan park in Clairview, and it had its own pub attached to it.
Leah and I are playing table tennis, and we have our chair umpire.
It's a really good spot if anyone is into crab fishing and barra fishing. In fact, the park was called Barra Crab Caravan Park.
Was it?
Yeah.
That's funny. We arrived at Airlie Beach and I put on one of my best spreads yet. We're just having a bit of lunch. Clearly loving it. Meagre ring and a rice cooker. That's a good look. And tuna sandwich. So, a la carte.
Max changed up their motorhome, gave it a bit of a renovation.
We wanted to open up a bit of a working space back here. So this is back to how it originally is. You can move that, so I can put my laptop down there. This is Ava's area now, pretty much permanently. This is how we set up her porta cot, this little change area with all of her nappies and whatnot. So we're up here now. Just means that, you know, we don't get up there until we fall asleep.
Wanted to use the oven to cook the fish pie that we bought from the markets, but couldn't quite figure it out, so we clocked into the Apollo app to check out how it's done.
Push the ignite switch until the gas lights.
And success.
Verdict. Really good. We decided to do a day trip to Daydream Island, where Lee used to work about 12 years ago, and Hamilton Island.
I used to work on Daydream Island in my heyday when I was 18 and had my 19th birthday there.
Hey, this is your heyday.
This is my heyday. We used to wear awesome fish shirts.
We tried to time a sleep on the ferry because it rocked, and you know, hopefully she doesn't spew this time. And we battled and battled and battled her.
But we won.
Success. So I didn't know this, but Leah got fired from Daydream Island, which is hilarious.
Intentionally.
Oh, here we go. Tell us how you were fired from this island.
Our first warning was we were involved in stealing No, I'm not telling.
She stole a buggy.
The second time was another buggy incident. The third time, my parents and my friend Steph's parents came up to visit us, and we called up sick. We wanted to get fired.
Oh, here we go.
No, we did. So we called up sick, and we're on the breakfast shift, and then we went and sat and had breakfast with my parents.
And then, did they fire you with your parents there, like manager come over?
Well, that day we were wanting to. We were just having a laugh, and anyway, yeah, we got MBO'd, which is like next boat off the island. So we had to pack up. We had to pack up our stuff within, I think it was 2 hours, and get off the island.
NBO'd.
But I mean, everyone was young and everyone was doing the same stuff at the time. But it was just very funny. It was such a good time.
Now look at you.
Now responsible mother.
Got back on the ferry, went to Hamilton Island. That place is awesome. You can hire golf buggies, and that's kind of how you get around.
Buggies there have baby seats on there, which is awesome for a mum whose baby loves to sleep in car seats. So I bought a hop-on, hop-off pass, which is really good for babies, and lunch is included in it, and I think it was $140 per person.
So on the ferry back, we'd had a couple of beers, and we felt our old selves, our babyless selves, you could say. And we were like, oh, I wonder if there's babysitters in Airlie Beach. So I just Googled babysitters Airlie Beach. Something came up.
You're going to get babysat tonight. In fact, the babysitter's just messaging me now.
And we went out on the town.
We went out for dinner. We are leaving Ava, with Mary from Wet Sunday Baby Sitting Service. A little bit of mum guilt.
Date night.
Day night. We never ever have date nights in Melbourne, so we are spoiling ourselves. Mary seemed bloody amazing. She's worked in childcare and does during the day for the past 8 years. She's a resident, and she was such a natural instantly with Ava, and Ava loved her straight away.
An incredibly elaborate con artist.
Next time on Don't Travel with a Baby.
Is Mary an incredibly elaborate con artist or a lovely babysitter? We forget we're parents, and we also review some more big things on our way to Cairns. Spoiler, they're terrible. That's the worst one so far.
Yeah.